It's a heavy catch that many didn't want to see. The first whale caught by Japanese fishermen just hours after a decades-old ban had been lifted. In December, Tokyo announced its withdrawal from the International Whaling Commission and gave the green light for commercial whale hunting. It's a practice that's been slammed as cruel and outdated by conservationists, but welcomed by Japanese whaling communities.
To be able to be here and send off commercial whaling ships for the first time in 31 years is something that I think is very emotional for those who've been working on it to be resumed.
As a member of the Commission, Japan stopped commercial whaling in 1988, but continued whaling in protected Antarctic waters for what it called scientific research, something that's been considered whaling in disguise. And Japan made no secret of the fact that its whale meat ended up on store shelves and restaurant tables. Japan says most whale species aren't endangered, but set a cap for a total of 227 whales this year to prevent overhunting.
The quota has been decided in a way that would not affect resources for 100 years, so we will abide by it. If the resources grow, we would like to see the quota increase. If possible, we would like to catch a greater variety of whales too.
The industry was on the verge of collapsing last year, with just around 300 people directly involved and consumption steadily shrinking. Today, whale meat makes up less than 1% of the country's total meat consumption. But last year, Japan killed more than 300 minke whales alone. 122 of them were pregnant. This year, the government set aside more than $47 million for whaling. The Worldwide Fund for Nature says nearly half of 13 great whale species are endangered. And anti-whaling activists have long protested against Prime Minister Shinzo Abe's decision to resume commercial hunting.
There are many threats to whales now, other than whaling, such as climate change and pollution of the sea. Japan's decision is disappointing.
The government, however, says whaling is part of its tradition and food culture. And the Fisheries Agency was concerned that if Japan stopped whaling, it may next be asked to stop fishing for tuna and other fish. But environmentalists say Japan's fear of losing a minor business with questionable prospects could mean a bigger loss for a marine ecosystem that depends on these big mammals. Sibel Karkus, TRT World.